Time to stop spraying and praying and start praying and spraying. I don't know what that means. My name is Braden, and welcome to Valve Guides. CSGO Empire is the #1 site for fun entertainment in the CS community. Make sure to follow them on Twitter for consistent giveaways and use our code GUIDES for 50 cents for free to start betting. Guys, Blizzard Guides has launched with all new faces that you're going to love. Go subscribe to them now if you are an Overwatch fan. Spraying and overall gun handling is something that we all wish we really had mastered. Sometimes we just don't know where to start to improve. It's obviously one of the most important things you can learn in CSGO, so today we compiled a list of 10 things that you can do to start teaching yourself to improve your gun handling in CSGO. Oh, and shout out to Classical Notes on Twitter for this video recommendation. At number 10, we have Matchmaking and Pugging. This is a really solid way to improve basically everything in CSGO, like team play, game sense, muscle memory, everything. It's playing the game at a slightly higher level than regular matchmaking. As an individual and team player, you will grow exponentially if you haven't already started playing third-party clients like ESEA, Faceit, Civo, and this will really help you find worthy teammates and opponents. It's more dependable than regular matchmaking, and in this case, focus on a specific goal to improve, which, if you're watching this video, is spray control, or overall gun handling. Just focus on your gun. At number 9, public servers. This is a huge and underused asset in lower ranks. Specifically, we're going to talk about 1v1 servers. You see a lot of pros playing these types of servers very often, especially on live streams, because it's fast-paced, fun, and a fantastic way to improve your spray and keep on point. It doesn't only help you with your spray control alone, but at number 8, flicking. Again, a great way to practice flicking is pugging in 1v1 servers. It's really something special to master, and you really have to know exact mechanics and timing and muscle memory to do this well. You have to teach yourself to remain calm and stay collected. The muscle memory benefits from learning how to flick really well is mind-boggling. Keep in mind though, learning to flick truly well is no easy task and requires a lot of dedication and practice. At number 7, we have custom crosshairs. Crosshair choice, at least for me, was at first quite daunting because I was really scared of choosing the wrong crosshair. I didn't know how to determine whether it was a good crosshair or not. Now, there are some things that your crosshair just plain shouldn't do, like the huge adjusting size of the default crosshair. I don't even remember if that's still the default crosshair because it's been so long. If you really take a look at different crosshairs that pros use, you can get an idea of what's good and how much is really subjective. It's really about what you feel most comfortable with. Try out this crosshair map, start off with a pro crosshair that you think looks comfortable and make small adjustments from there. At number 6, we have spray control, and I know that probably sounds quite redundant. I guess by the title we mean overall control of your gun, so we're gonna roll with that. These are all aspects of mastering your overall handling of your gun in CSGO. Spray control itself is still a specific thing to learn and one of the most absolute important aspects of CSGO as an entire game. There are specific maps that you can download that will help you with your spray control, but we're going to talk a little bit more about that later. Number 5, we have practicing your spray transfers. After you've learned to effectively control the spray of your weapon, spray transfers is the next step to upping your game. Spray transfers are not easy to pull off consistently, and you can tell by the caster's reaction and crowd reactions when a pro player pulls off an insane spray transfer. They're pretty sick.
Early on, gonna go for the quick peek. That's the bomb down. Sprays. Oh, what a transfer! Shots Taco down.
Practice transfers on custom maps with bots, and after you get comfortable doing it with bots, hop into those pug and matchmaking games like we mentioned before. It's really a plug and chug type deal here, so keep practicing and keep improving. At number 4, we have bursting. Bursting is something that works wonders when combined with flicking. Once you've mastered everything that we've previously talked about, you should be very familiar with the precise movement and muscle memory of overall aiming with the gun. Combine that with flicking and bursting or spray transfer, and bam, you're going to be an absolute monster, especially the lower rank you are. And then, just like before, start applying these to pug, 1v1 matches, and matchmaking. Number 3 is resetting your aim. Things like resetting your aim are kind of thought to be so simple that they're just straight up ignored. And when you say it, it really sounds pretty stupid because it's just something that you think you should learn without even thinking about. But while that is possible to learn it without thinking about it, focusing on resetting your aim while in a firefight with a particularly squirmy opponent can be the difference between life or death. And anytime there's a difference between life or death in CSGO, that's possibly the difference between winning or losing. So if you screw up a spray pattern, sometimes it's best just to hold your fire for a moment and reset your position. And from there you can decide whether or not to spray again, tap, or even burst. At number 2, we have your body and hardware. So this is everything outside of the computer itself. Before you roll your eyes, this is a big deal, especially if you plan on trying to go pro. I kid you not, stretching your wrist is a very important thing to do consistently if you spend hours at your desk each day. This doesn't just apply to CSGO pros, but you can tell the pros that are suffering from not doing this. Staying hydrated helps with so much I don't even know what to say. I chug a big bottle of water every time before I start recording a video, and in between pauses I like to take a nice little swig just like this. ASMR guides. I personally have quite a bit of joint issues, so staying hydrated and stretching is crazy important for me. Not that I'm the greatest at keeping up with stretching, I'm pretty good about hydration, but do as I say, not as I do. At number 1, we have Aim Maps. We've mentioned this all throughout the video, but Aim Maps are essential to those who want to master gun handling in CSGO. Here are 2 maps that we highly recommend. Link will be in the description below. And if you want to master your spray, crosshair, accuracy, flicking, anything you could possibly think of and everything that we've previously mentioned, download these maps and just practice. Set goals and stick to them. Wait till you get your aiming right, then they can't tell you nothing, right? If you caught the song reference, well, there's actually 2 possible song references for that leading into this portion of the video. Leave a comment of what 2 songs I was referencing. One's pretty obvious, the other is not so obvious. So if I see anybody get that right, I love you. Thank you guys so much for sticking around until this portion of the video where I answer questions while I make better life decisions than I did last time around, because I'm actually not doing horribly. We're gonna start off with the first question. Do you have a personal favorite region for the pro scene in CSGO? I'm kind of the bandwagon hopper. I like Brazil. For sure. I'm a big fan of Fallen and the Luminosity team that won the major, and I guess now SK Gaming. I'm a big fan. It's okay, we lost our first bet, but you know, you win some, you lose some. And the key is to keep betting higher numbers so that you always make back your losses. Do you think that Valve will make a new CS after CSGO, or just keep updating CSGO until it dies? I'd like to, okay. So this is how it's gonna be. I like the idea of Valve releasing a Source 2 game for CS. I think that's a definite possibility, but it's hard to tell. Please, yes. Okay, there we go. We won one, so we're back to where we were. So we're gonna play it safe here. We're actually gonna go on CT again because that's smart, right? Team X says, how did you get into this channel? Well, I actually founded this channel, and that's a long story actually. The story of the founding of Valve Guides. I originally worked at a channel called Valve Follower. Long story short, I don't anymore, and I founded this channel along with Zach. So yeah, that's the shortest way to put it. No. Okay. Watch us do this. This is gonna work. Daniel asks, have you ever heard the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise? And I think the answer to that is hiya. Perfect timing too, because we just made 25 profit overall, which isn't great, but you know, do I want to bet again? Because I really want to put 25 on CT, but I shouldn't. Yeah, no, I'm glad I didn't. We're gonna call it a day there. No, we're gonna put 25 on CT. Okay, thank you guys so much for sticking around until this portion of the video today, sponsored by CSGO Empire. Make sure to follow me on Twitter if you'd like to ask questions, and also keep up with the community section of the channel. And we broke even, so poor life decisions with Braden. We did a lot for nothing, except not for nothing, because we came back from losing quite a bit of coins. So hopefully next time we make profit. I'm just glad that we didn't lose any today, I guess. See, I should have put stuff on T over and over again, but I didn't. My name is Braden, and I will see you guys in the next video.